to the gentleman from Texas's comment about why don't we just wait till we understand all the facts of Uvalde with some more investigation underway, he acted as if we've had 2 shootings in America, 2 mass shootings, and we're coming to respond to that. We are responding to thousands and thousands and thousands of shootings in this country over the last decade. And so what have been developed here are developed in response to a gun violence epidemic. And the idea, no, I will not yield. The idea that we should wait while we can have families that have lost loved ones who are expecting Congress to respond.
Time belongs
and the
to the gentleman
idea, as
from Rhode
Mr.
Island.
Roy suggested, that we should just wait to find out. We should be we've waited too long already. We failed to respond to the cries of people all across this country who have asked and demanded that Congress act. So no, we shouldn't wait. We shouldn't wait another second. We shouldn't wait another minute, another day. We should act now. The second thing is, my friend and colleague from Colorado just made reference to this suite of bills as shallow and inconsequential. Shallow and inconsequential. I'm going to go through just a few pieces of this. Ghost guns were used in a shooting in Santa Clara, California that killed 3 people and injured 3 others. Ghost guns were used in November of 2017 in Rancho Tehama, California that injured 18 people. Another shooting in Santa Monica, California that killed 6. Bump stocks were used, as we all know, in Las Vegas that killed 60. Shootings that involved people under 21 years of age. Robb Elementary School, as we know, Uvalde, Texas. Tops Friendly Market, 10 were killed, 22 were killed in Uvalde. Santa Fe High School, 10 were killed, 13 were injured. Parkland, Florida, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, 17 were killed, 17 injured. Newtown, Sandy Hook Elementary School, 27 children were killed. In Columbine, 15 people were killed and 24 were injured. Those individuals would not have been able to buy the gun they bought if the bill that we're going to pass today were the law. Safe storage, the list goes on for pages. So to say inconsequential when it would have saved the lives of many, many people, and as Chairman Nadler said, even if it's 1 life. So to say it's inconsequential and then to say, let's talk about border security and abortion because all we want to do is avoid responsibility to act in the face of gun violence in this country. Shame on our colleagues. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to address it, don't come to the hearing. But honor the memories of those who we have lost to gun violence by taking this issue seriously and being committed to finding solutions. Do you think a grieving mother or father who's watching you wants to hear you talk about abortion and border security? We're trying to respond to gun violence that led to the death of their child. That's what this hearing's about. These families, and sadly there are thousands of families across this country who fall into this category, who have suffered unspeakable pain because Congress has failed to act, and our Republican colleagues in the Senate in particular, in blocking any progress in reducing gun violence in this country. We owe it to their memory. We owe it to the oath that we have taken to protect our constituents, our most solemn responsibility. And people talk about the Second Amendment. We've heard it again today. It's a constitutional amendment. You can't touch it. That is not true. The Supreme Court of the United States has told us that.
Well, the gentleman yield.
The Supreme Court of the United States has made it clear that Congress has the authority to impose reasonable restrictions to protect the life and the safety and the security of those we serve. In the same way, you can't yell fire in a crowded theater. There is no constitutional right that is absolute. It is balanced with responsibility.
Would the gentleman yield?
And so all these claims about, gee, we wish we could do something. We wish we could remove America from this terrible distinction of being a country that has a gun violence epidemic unlike any other country in the developed world. And by the way, if more guns were the answer, we'd live in the safest country in the world. There are more guns in America than people. Our country is awash in guns, and it has produced more and more and more death and more gun violence. So that's not the answer. We've tried it. It doesn't work. We need real solutions so we can go back to our districts and demonstrate to the people we serve we've taken some action that's going to make a difference and help protect lives in communities all across this country. And with that, I yield back.